Alright, we are back with another exciting video today. We're going to paint this Gizzard Shad glide bait knockoff. We're going to paint it in a Gizzard Shad pattern. I've already gone ahead and base coated it in the golden titanium white. And then I clear coated it. And now I'm going to go ahead and start adding some color. I am going to wash the scales with some black, with some pearlized black and a little bit. But a lot of colors to this bait, some new colors and some new techniques that we're going to add to this bait today. So we'll go ahead and get this started. We're going to go ahead and add our first color, which is a Wicked Pearl White. I'm going to go ahead and add that to the bait. I'm not going to bore you with it, but I will show you what it looks like after. So we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. We put that pearlized white on there. And now for our next color, we're going to use this Wicked Colors Quicksilver. We're going to use that on the top half of the bait. I'm going to try not to get any on the gills plates. So I'll go ahead and get me out some sort of cutout here, so I don't get as much of it as I can on there. Alright. Alright. Okay. We'll go ahead and get the other side. Okay, I'll go ahead and heat set that and we'll be right back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit to this top. It will be covered up, but I just want that top edge to have it on there. I don't want a lot, but I just want a little bit. Okay, I'll go ahead and get that heat set. We'll get it gun cleaned out and we'll be back with the next color. Alright, so we are back with our next color. So I went and purchased some of this Pearl-X powder pigment stuff. I mixed a whole bunch of these different colors that I got. It's like an interference. So I mixed a whole bunch of this. Well, I wouldn't say a whole bunch, but I mixed a bunch in a bottle. Okay. I added the purple at the end, so that way I can get the right amount of purple that I want. So I'm going for a, I don't want to say a marbly effect, but something like that. And I'm going to use that on half of the gill plate and the top half of the back. So we'll go ahead and get that on there. Okay, if you can see that in there, it's starting to add those colors. I mixed it with some transparent base. And then I mixed it with some 4011 reducer and some UVLS clear. So I'm going to go ahead and get this heat set, and we'll be right back. Alright, so next I went ahead and mixed just that Pearl X interference blue powder in the gun. I mixed it with some 4011 reducer. I also put in some Createx transparent base. All right. And now we're going to add a little bit over that purple, just not so much on the back half. I'm going to do a little bit both ways so you can see it. Okay. Kind of gives that blue shimmer as well to it. Okay, we'll do the other side. Okay. All right. We'll go ahead and get that heat set, and we'll be right back. Alright, so for our next color, I went ahead and mixed just interference green with the Pearl X. I did the same process, mixing it in the cup with the transparent base, with the 4011 reducer and the UVLS clear. So we'll go ahead and we're going to put that on the belly. Okay, we'll get the other side. Okay, we'll go ahead and get that heat set, and we'll be right back. All right, so it's coming out good so far. I don't know if you can see all the colors in there, but coming out pretty good so far. All right. So next, I'm going to go ahead and add some of this gold. I'm going to add, what am I going to do? It was the interference gold fine. Okay. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that to the middle here. Okay. Go ahead and add some of that on there. I'm going to re-add some of this later, but I just want a little bit of it to fade over right now because of my next step. Don't need a lot in the gun. Okay. Okay, just add some of that gold in there. Alright, so I'm going to get that heat set. After I get that heat set, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to clear coat the bait, which I'm not going to show. There's no point. And then I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to let it dry for a couple days. And then we'll come back and we're going to do a wash with the scales. Main reason that I'm doing the clear coat is so that after I do the wash and wipe it off the top of the scales, it's not taking any of this, all this interference color that I took off. It's only going to leave the wash color behind the scales, in which I'm going to use the Createx Pearlized Black behind the scales, and I'm not going to add it all of the scales, mostly the back, a little bit here. Probably a little bit down here. Okay, I'm going to leave a lot of this in the middle open with nothing behind it. So we'll be right back in a couple days. Alright, we are back. And we're going to go ahead and do the wash now. I went ahead and put in some Createx Pearlized Black. And I reduced it with a Createx 4011 reducer. So put it in the gun. We're going to go ahead and get that in there. Get it on there. Get it out of those scales. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and just going to use a little water. Gonna go ahead and just wipe this off. Okay. Just gonna wipe this off. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead and heat set that, and we'll be right back after I do the other side. Alright, so I decided I want to go ahead. I want to get a little bit down here. Okay. Go ahead and wipe this off. That's good. I'll go ahead and get that heat set, and I'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get the top. Hurry up and get this wiped off. Go ahead and get some of this. this off. Get it off the bottom. Alright, we'll go ahead and get this heat set and we'll be right back. Alright, so for our next color, we're going to go ahead and use this golden green gold. We're going to go ahead and put that over the corner edge of the back. I'm going to come down here a little bit, over the nose a little bit. Looks good. We'll go ahead and do the other side. That looks good. Let me just check the other side. Alright. We're going to go ahead and get that heat set and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back. We're going to go back to the Cretex Pearl Black and we're going to add some of that in here. A little dry tip in there. We'll get that out. Okay. Okay. Nope. Got a little bit on there. I'll go ahead and wipe that off. And I'm going to go ahead and put some on the back, but, you know. It's getting a little runny on me, that's okay. Now I'm going to put some texture over this with this, but really don't want to get it all over the place. Yeah. Just do a little bit at a time here. Alright. So go ahead and start putting some on the back here. Okay. Get the back. Okay. That looks good. I'm going to go ahead and get that heat set and be right back. Alright, we'll go ahead and get the other side here. It'll be a little difficult, that's alright. Oops. Wipe this off. This off. Okay. Get it where I need it. Okay. It's looking good. Okay. Super windy out today. Looking good. I think we're pretty good. So okay. All right, we're looking good. I'm gonna go ahead and heat set that, and we'll be right back. All right, so now I'm gonna go back to the Interference Gold by Golden, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the back with some scales. Okay. Oh, a little weird there. Okay. So add a little bit here. Add some in here. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and add some to the side here. Okay, looks good. I'm going to go ahead and get that heat set and we'll be right back. Alright, so next I'm going to add some of this iridescent bright gold, and I'm going to add that to the eye. I want it to stand out. Okay, when I put the eyeball on, it'll kind of show underneath. And I'll go ahead and heat set that, and we'll be right back. Alright, so our next color, I'm going to use this Createx Pearlized Purple. I want to add a little bit of purple to that back into the back. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit in here with this Iwata stencil. Okay. I think actually I'm going to switch stencils. I am going to go ahead and use the cutout of it. So okay, that's looking good. Okay. A little windy. Just a little windy. Okay, that looks pretty good. Go ahead and do the other side. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get that heat set and be right back. Alright, so next I add a little bit of this Createx transparent bright red and mixed it with it's Createx pearlized magenta. So I'll go ahead and mix that together. I just want to add a little bit to the nose here. Okay. Just a little bit to the nose. Not a lot. Just want it to look like it is dying. Okay. Got a little bit on there. And we'll go ahead and heat set that and we'll be right back. Alright, so next I'm going to go ahead and go back to the Createx Wicked Quicksilver. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and highlight some of these scales with it. Okay. We're just going to go ahead and keep going on these. Just going to go ahead and just a little bit, just the tips, kind of. Going to keep going on these, and we'll be right back. Alright, so next I've got carbon black, and I'm going to go ahead and start painting all the fins. I'm going to paint those black. Okay. Go ahead and get some more black. I'm going to go ahead and paint all these fins. and we'll be back and I'll show you the next step on the fins. I've got another step I'm going to do on the fins before I clear coat them, so we'll be right back. Alright, so I went ahead and mixed some color shift. Mixed this gold pale blue with this green blue violet by Vallejo, and I'm going to go ahead and add some of that in there just to the outside, just a little bit. I don't want a lot. Okay, that's good. Okay, well, I barely get this down here. There we go. Just want a little bit. Okay. Okay. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that all heat set and get the gun cleaned out, and we'll be right back. Alright, so actually before I clean it out, I'm going to add a little bit of that to this back. Just a little bit. Okay. Add a little bit this way too. Okay. Okay. That's it. And we'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put our eyes on. We're going to use these eyes that I got from Lure Build. Okay. Go ahead and get these. Ooh, that stuck quick. Go ahead and get those on there. Let them dry for a sec. Okay. Get this on there. Okay. Alright, so next I'll let that dry and we'll go ahead and I'm going to glue in the fins and give it a clear coat and show you what it looks like when we're done. Alright, we are all done. I'll probably put few more clear coats on it, but I went ahead and added some golden interference blue in here, a little bit in here on each side, but other than that, I added the dots to it. Other than that, she came out really good. Very happy with it. Just want to thank you guys for coming along again. Please like and subscribe. If you like what you see, please leave a comment below. And one thing I will do before I'm done is I'll go ahead and drill a hole in the tail, right up at the top here. I'll drill a hole, countersink it, and I'll go ahead and put this screw in there, and that'll keep it to where this tail won't fall out if it hits a dock or a rock or something like that. So once again, thanks for coming along. We'll catch you next time.